second.
Hey everybody, it's Benny One, and I'm back at you with another Jaws movie review, and today we're moving on to Jaws 2, everybody. This movie came out in 1978, 3 years after the original Jaws movie, and this one has a different director, but Roy Scheider, everybody, is back to play Brody, everybody. He's actually, and his wife, the guy that played Ellen Brody, came back. The mayor's back in the movie, but that's it from the first movie, and there's the kids obviously, but I think some of them are different actors. So Jaws 2, everybody. This is directed by, what is it? It's Gennot Sarswark or something like that. He's the guy that directed Supergirl, the live action Supergirl movie. Not a very good rap. I don't know, because I don't know if any of you have seen that Supergirl movie, but it's not that good. So yeah, he replaced the great Steven Spielberg, everybody. So this movie it's okay to me. The thing about Jaws 2 is we pick up and Amnesty Bay and everything is thriving, growing. They got new hotels going up. They're trying to convince other people to open businesses. Like, it's thriving. It's a thriving tourist place on the beach. Like, it's doing well. Everybody's happy. But then, of course, we have another shark, and he starts attacking people and killing people, everybody. It starts out with them killing some divers that are down taking pictures of the Orca. You know, the ship, Quint's ship from the first Jaws movie. And that's where our first shark attack is, everybody. Because that's the thing, is like, they don't hide Jaws in this movie at all. We get to see him right off the bat, so, which makes sense because they did that in the first movie. So the thing about this movie is like, I feel like they really repeated and reused a lot of certain scenarios and situations from the first Jaws movie, because of like all the politics crap with the town, with the mayor not believing Brody that there's another goddamn shark attacking people. You would think after what happened in the first movie that he wouldn't have pushed him away so much with that in this one, but they did. Like, they didn't believe the guy at all, and he knew, he had this hunch, and he knew that there was these shark attacks, and they just didn't believe him. And I feel like I don't like that. I thought that was kind of stupid that we're reusing and that same situation from the first movie. I didn't really enjoy that, and I didn't buy into that very much. So, so they reuse a bunch of plot points and everything from the first movie. The special effects with the shark and stuff don't look as good in this movie for some reason. They show these weird, like, they show a lot of camera angles with like the camera sitting on top of like Jaws' head, and they don't really show him a lot until the very end of the movie coming out of the water. Like, they show a shark swimming in water and everything, but yeah, so, and I will say that he does at one point get burned on one side and everything, so he's kind of scarred, so that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. But the one big glaring thing for me in this movie, though, is that freaking Hooper and Quint are not in the movie at all, because I can tell you one thing, they are missed. Very missed, because the three of them, Brody, Hooper, and Quint, together in the first movie is what made that movie. That chemistry between those three was awesome and great, because they were three completely different type of people, and when they were together, awesome on-screen presence, chemistry, everything, the dialogue between the three. But in this movie, we have Brody. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I like the character Brody, but he's not the type of character that can really be the main character of a movie like this and drive that and keep it going and keep you entertained and glued to the screen. He's just not that type of character, unfortunately. He's kind of, in this movie, he's not, I don't want to say boring, but he's just dull. He's just a dull character to totally put this entire movie on the shoulders. And I mean, it has an interesting little scenario at the end where all of the kids that went out sailing on their boats and everything, and Brody has two of his kids out there and his youngest son. So he's out for blood for this shark because he wants to go rescue all these kids. It does have its entertaining moments. It's not near, well, none of the Jaws movies, all four of them, the three that came after the first one, none of them are as good as the first one. Like, not anywhere near as good as the first one. But this one's okay. It was all right. They just tried to repeat what was done in the first movie too much. That was the thing that I didn't like about it, was it just really freaking repeated and rinsed and reused plot points and everything from the first movie. So that kind of makes the movie a little boring, I guess, when you do that. So yeah, guys, I mean, Jaws 2, it's not the worst Jaws movie, but it's most definitely not the best Jaws movie, everybody. So this is just going to be a quick little review for Jaws 2, everybody. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's watchable, it's enjoyable to a point, but when you try and reuse a bunch of things from the first movie with a not nearly as good a director and everything. So 7 out of 10 for Jaws 2, everybody. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you. And I'll be catching you on the tube later because I have spoken.